This broadcast is presented to you by Mayo Clinic, the #1 hospital in the world.
Welcome back, Polo Legends! The last game of the day and the last game of the qualification stages until we move on to the end game in the EMAAR Cup. Equity Polo versus Gantoot Polo. Equity Polo have had 1 win, 1 loss. Gantoot are yet to have a win out of their first 2 games. After this one, we will finally know who makes it through to the penalty shootouts. We'll get that confirmation coming in soon from Santiago Torreguitar, the tournament organizer. For Equity Polo at number 1, our very own Aiden Al-Ahmed Ketmawi. At 2, his pro Alejandro Gauland. 3, one of the highest rated players, 7-goaler Marcos Araja. And at the back, Oscar Juju Colombres. It's a 12-goal team versus Gantoot Polo team. At 1, Mohamed Khaled. At 2, Yusuf bin Desmal. 3 is Juan Cruz Carreño. And at 4, Juan Jaureche. Also a 12-goal team. So similar lineups, a 7-3. And 2 for Equity. The umpires are Peter Wright and Matthias Baibiene. Third man, Santiago Torreguitar. I'm Tim Ward, and I'll be your commentator. It's a big pleasure to do so. It's so much fun watching, commentating these games, these 12-goal games in Dubai, where the standard and the competition of polo has been increasing every year recently. In the last 5 or 6 years, polo in Dubai is booming. Every stable is booked up. Every tournament is getting more and more teams. And the standard is getting higher and higher. They're building 2 more clubs as we speak in Dubai. The ball goes in, comes out for Yusuf bin Desmal, and Gantoot in green have control at the back. Orechi sends it up. Shot comes in for Carreño. Across the front of the goal and out over the back. Means the pink shirts of Equity, designed by Aiden's mother, Madeline Druby, no doubt. That didn't get very far, though. It was turned here by Jaurechi, sent straight back, and well, across down the boards here for Gantoot. Nobody can pick it up. Marcos Araja, 7-goal player, collects it for Equity. Takes it down the ground himself. Aiden's trying to get in the front to pick up a pass. Aiden has got to the front. If Jaurechi can get it up to him, but he decides to bring it a little bit further himself. But unfortunately for Equity, it bounces over the boards. Got to watch out for Aiden. If they get him, if he gets the ball up at the front, he can score goals from all over the place. He scored a great goal the other day. And it goes now for Gantoot over to the near side. There's Carreño. Around the back and through the gap there, Carreño found space as he comes through to the goal. Takes it up across the heart, toward the goal. He doesn't get stopped just yet. Still on the charge, over to the near side. It was Juan, I think, Jaurechi. Yeah, I think it was Jaurechi, that player across the front of the goal, the 7-goal player. So Raja with the ball at the back. 7-goal player for Equity. Colombres comes around behind him. He takes it himself once more. Still holds on to it. Moreno comes and puts the pressure, then passes up to Colombres, who wants the foul, but it didn't get it. First onto it was Jauregui. He turns it and sends it back down the ground. Aiden's there in defense, so is Alejandro Gauland. Alejandro will come onto this and look to turn it around. Has it stolen though? Moreno got the steal there for Gantu, got the turnover, waits for his team to go forward, and then he rolls his wrist. Passed it up forward. Aiden on the near side. Little flick backhand from Aiden. Nice touch from him up to Alejandro. He puts another little backhand on, but that's not going to find the man. Yeah. Aiden playing really well. Little backhand there. And he's found Araja. Sorry, it was Alejandro. No, Zaraja. They all look similar. They got similar helmets. Same bandages, same saddle blankets, same elbow pads, but this is Araja, the number 3. He sends it up toward the middle. Juju Colombres is there. You can tell him he's different. He's a stocky player. It's Colombres. Keeps the ball. Turns it under the neck. Patient play by him. Up toward the goal. Gets stopped though. Coming through to pick it up and score the goal with an offside backhand. Open goal. And it's the first one. First blood to Equity. 1-0 with 2.5 minutes left of this chaka. Alejandro Gauland, the scorer. They didn't get much of a chance. We didn't get many fouls in that so far in that first half, which is great. So now they take the chance to go and change horse halfway through the first chaka. Do check out our social media, Polo Line OK on Instagram, Polo Line Int on Facebook, and Polo Line TV on YouTube. You can see the games there, or you can download the app, Polo Line TV. That's the best way to watch them, I think. You can also watch the highlights and the interviews on there, and you can keep in touch with what's going on. There's our banner for the app. So changing horse for the first time here in this 4-chukka match. Equity scored that 1 goal very patiently as well. They didn't rush things. Took their time, found the space, and put it through. So they line up again, just waiting for one more pink shirt. Aiden comes onto the field. Stopped at the number 1s by Mohammed Khalid. And the smile gets touched, but it's been won here by Carreño. Sends a nice under the neck shot forward to Bint Ismail, who does well. Picks it up on the near side. Now the offside. Now back over to the near side. Mohammed Khalid backed him up well. Can he straighten it up? Not quite. Juju Colombres with a little backhand. Again, not quite enough. And now their high goaler, their 7-goaler, Jauregui has it. He turns it toward the goal, and they won't be stopping him here. He'll run it straight through and even up the scoreline. 1 goal all. One all then. I think we might be in for another close game here. There's not much in these teams. Ball is in. Out in favour of Jauregui. He picks it up nicely. Runs around the outside, Jauregui, but getting there first was a Raja. Collected on the near side and turns it. The two 7-goalers working hard together. And then Harechi spanks it left. Sorry, Araja hits it left. Colombres comes onto it on this lovely white horse. Can't keep it though. Harechi gets his open backhand, looking for Carreño. Carreño waits for it. And now a little breakaway here from Colombres. Carreño comes in with a ride off. Gets him. Raja collects it. Nicely done from Raja for Equity. Sent it into the middle. Colombres is waiting just to put the final touch onto it, to put it through. What a pass! And an easy finish in the end for Colombres, who was in the perfect place. But a pinpoint pass from Raja. He just saw him and within a split second made that pass up to the front. Perfectly done. Just right for him to finish. And that ends the chukker. The first chukker is over. It was a nice open chukker. Very few fouls. And 2 goals for Equity, 1 goal for Gantut. We'll take a break and we'll be back for the second chukker. So, highlights. We haven't got many goals on the highlights because most of them were scored from the penalty spot. Almost all of them. Just the 2 goals scored. Petunia did an amazing goal. Right, so we're back again for the second chukker here. We're just learning from the tournament organizer how the standings are at the moment. And so 3 teams are already through to the main semi-finals. 3 teams have made it through. That's AM and Bindrai with 3 out of 3 wins. Jehangiri are also through already. So they're battling now for one last place in the main semi-finals. If Equity win this game, they go through, and we have our 4 teams in the semi-finals. If Gantut win, then it'll get interesting. Then we've got a penalty shootout with 7 teams battling out for that one place in the semis. So that's how it stands at the moment. A win here for Equity will get them through. A win for Gantut means we have a very interesting shootout. That backhand came off the player there, and it's not again. Harechi's been hit again. He got hit in the finger in his last game. Had to miss the rest of the game. He's been hit in the arm again, I think. Poor chap. Hopefully it wasn't in the same place. So the ambulance will come on just to see whether he needs some ice spray on that or something to take the pain away. But he says, "No, I'm all good. Let's keep going. Good man. That's what we like." 2 goals to 1 then. Equity in the lead. Looking for that place in the main semi-final. Of course, we've got the subsidiary semis as well. And those 4 places still need to be played for. Aiden is on his favourite horse, Martinita. One of his first horses he ever bought, and still one of his favourites. Watch out for Aiden on Martinita. He scores some brilliant goals on this horse. In and out of the line out. Alejandro on Sombra gets a little backhand. Arechi, though, shrugs off the pain, picks it up and takes it. Passes it up to Bin Desmal, who comes back onto that nicely, but doesn't hold on to it. And they get the still hit, Colombres, on this big chestnut. Alejandro comes back with Sombra to collect it. Couple of taps forward, and then a hit up toward the front. Looking to run onto it. Mohamed Khalid takes out Aiden, and Bin Desmal looks to make the turn, but he didn't manage to get it around the corner. He's given it away here to Haurechi, to Araja, and then the shot comes in from Colombres on the grey, and the shot is good, and the goal is good. 3 goals to 1. Equity are looking good here. Into the line out. Araja on the grey. Backs it out. Alejandro comes onto it on Sombra with the mane. The black horse of the mane. Fast. She breaks away here past Bin Desmal. Bin Desmal chasing, trying to get the hook on the near side. Can he stop Alejandro on Sombra? No, he does just enough to push him out to the left-hand side. Arechi then from the back. Goes left. Just finds Carreño, who does a big swing and a miss. Alejandro is first to come back onto this on Sombra. Carreño have to get out of the way. Alejandro takes a shot, a little bit rushed. Pushes it right. Doesn't go out though. Or it does, just over the back line. Arechi again then. Again, need to work out a way of getting it out of here. Sends it left. Carreño pushes it up into Desmal, can't get a big shot. Alejandro takes it back into his own half a little bit. Tells Aiden to leave it. Plays the backhand up to Colombres. Colombres turns onto it well and takes the right off here. He's tough in the right off. This Colombres is right up against the boards, but he gets the shot anyway. Up forward. Eventually does get stopped by Haurechi or Carreño, who leaves it to Carreño. He sends it back up toward Haurechi. Mohamed Khalid is there to pick it up. Nice play up to the front there. Mohamed Khalid over to the near side. Good pick up. Now the offside. Aiden has had to come back in defence. Mohamed Khalid still in control of it here. Looks to try and beat Aiden, but he had him covered. Managed to stop him. Alejandro comes back around on Sombra. She's doing a lot of work, this Sombra, with the mane here. Comes back into the middle of the field. Alejandro sends it into the front. He's still coming along, leaves it there for Araja on the big grey, who manages to find Martinita and Aiden Al Ahmed. He sends a nice shot up there down the ground. He's being chased by Mohamed Khalid. Aiden with a half swing. The approach is good. Aiden now on Martinita, clips it to the right-hand side and didn't get it through the post. The backhand was not a good one, and it has been finished by Equity. They did enough to get the goal, and 4 goals to 1. Equity lead, look in a very strong position in the second chukka. Aiden did well. He got on the end of it, took it down the ground, left it in front of the goal. And there was another man who came through to finish it off. So they'll go and change horse here with 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. They'll change horse in the second chukka. Equity looking really good here. got their eyes on the prize. Here at Polo Line TV, we're sponsored by Ainsley Saddlery. The best saddles in the world, in my opinion. Not only for the rider, but also for the horse. And they're taking over the world at the moment. A lot of the best horses converting to Ainsley. Once you try them, you'll never want to go back to another one, nor will your horses. So Gantut, what can they do here? They need to make a little bit of a change. They need to keep that back door shut, keep Aiden out of it. They need to hold on to the ball and mount a decent attack. It's been all equity so far. 4 goals to 1. Back to the middle and lining up. Halfway through the second chukker. 2 minutes, 19 seconds to go. This chukker. Equity lead by 3. 4 goals to 1. Well, line out has been won eventually by Bin Desmal. Gantut. Backhand comes in. They've got to watch out here. Gantut have broken away. Oh, Gantut are there in defence. To turn it there, Haurechi. Has a look. Lofts one up over the top. Carreño trying to pick it up. Does so beautifully. Then sends it one more time down the ground. Khaled will wait for it. Bin Desmal comes in for the meat and for another little backhand. Good little play by him. But it's been collected here. And a backhand comes in from Maraja. For Aiden Al Ahmed, who found space out the back. Nice play from him. He takes it out to the side, Aiden. Running hard and fast. Still got hold of it. No, it goes over the top. Followed up, though, by Alejandro. He tried to get it back up to Aiden, but couldn't. Raja, though, with time and space at the back. Haurechi will come onto him. The 2-7 goalers. Oh, it's Raja gets around the outside there. His pass doesn't find his man, and Carreño turns it around. Passes it forward to Khalid. Mohammed Khalid picks it up. Oh, but he couldn't there. Alejandro had the line. Mohammed Khalid had to go into the ride-off and go near side. There's a penalty from the spot for Equity. And this is, I believe, the first foul of the match, which is outstanding. Great to see. Not happy with that one, Raja, but it goes right into the danger zone. Carreño has some work to get it out of here. He doesn't manage to. Alejandro picks it up. Gowland opens up a backhand. Doesn't get it through. Under the neck shot, though, from Colombres. Cleared off the line. And Carreño stops on it. All his players have gone forward. There's the pass. It's a good one. Right up over the top and through the pack. Aiden coming back in defence quickly. Goes for a near side. Back into his own half there. And then gets a little backhand. Just enough. Mourinho takes out Gowland and gets a nice backhand to Bin Dismal. He comes onto the line, checks up to try and come back into the middle, but sweeping in to pick it up is Kaku Raja. Cutting it across the middle of the field. Aiden looking to get onto it. Aurechi fighting for it there with Kaku. Aurechi gets it. Brings it back into the field. Less than 30 seconds to go. Harechi sends it up into the middle for Gantu. They'd love a goal here, but they won't get time. They'll start. There's the hooter, and there's the whistle. So Gantu will start the next chukker right in front of the goal with a throw-in right in front of the goal, and they'll need to get back on the board pretty soon with Equity dominating the first half. 4 goals to 1. Green shirts of Gantu looking better and better toward the end there. We'll see if they have a good team talk and come out with some strong horses to make a comeback in the second half. Chukker 2's over. 4 goals to Equity, 1 to Gantu.
Es una locura, pero es una locura linda, porque todo está hecho para que las cosas funcionen. Entonces todo funciona, de las caballerizas con los peticeros, que la verdad que hacen un labor impresionante, Lashman ahí, después mismo los 3 hermanos, la verdad que es un placer. Jugamos nuestras prácticas, somos 8, somos 4 profesionales y ellos 3 y capitán, así que la verdad que está divertido por sentido. Todo funciona perfecto. Sí, es una presión porque, como te digo, o sea, todo está hecho para que ganes. O sea, regresar el equipo desde abril, todo funciona perfecto. Entonces, cuando vos tenés todo lo que necesitas para ganar, después decís, che, bueno, ahora dale. Entonces, eso es un poquito el challenge. Sí, Vindray ganó hace 3 años, que me ganó a mí con Mangalle en la final. El año pasado perdimos la final con Vindray, así que estuvimos ahí, nos quedó en el ojo. Así que bueno, venimos bien por ahora, nos queda otra batalla el martes, que va a ser bravísima, pero bueno, vamos a ver.
Some of the best goals coming up through here. That one there just put through at the end of that chukker. And here going forward, Kelly had a cracking run here. Couldn't quite control it at the last minute, but you see Manu just following that all the way through and home. Kaku thought that he had something on it, but probably enough distance. And not the same one, but here you see Siru just came in behind the players and just shortened his angle and put that one through nicely. And this here got flicked up forward past the goals. Nice backhand there by Siru Turi. Up onto this here, the Suraturi. Looked like it was going to yield off to the left-hand side of the goalpost, but it snuck inside that goalpost, so you'll take that one. Thank you very much indeed. And for our Polo Line viewers, still have our best goals coming through here now.
So, welcome back, polo liners, polo legends around the world. Half time here. Equity versus Gantut. Equity dominating the first half, 4-1 they lead. A win for Equity will take them through to the semi-finals, where they will join Jehangiri, AM and Bindrai. We would then, if Equity win, we would then have 5 teams in a penalty shootout playing for the 4 places of the subsidiary semis. Gantut win, then we've got 7 teams coming and playing for 1 position in the main semi and the 4 positions in the subsidiary. Well, that was a chance there from the line out. A good chance for Gantut, but they pushed it wide. They're going to have to make the most of those chances. Equity bring it in then. Play wide right. Gowland straightens up on it. First time's it down the ground. Manages to get back to Araja. He goes on the near side. He's got Bindesmal riding hard, trying to get the better of him in the ride-off. Aiden picks it up with the near side under the neck. Nicely done. And Equity still on the charge here. Now in the air. And the goal shot comes off from Araja. Out to the right, though. Equity looking really, really good. Gantut from the back line. Arechi. Sorry, it's Carino. This is Arechi. He plays a nice shot up the ground, right up onto the 60-yard line. Mohamed Khalid picks it up well, turns it toward the goal for Gantut. Well played by him. If he gets the final shot, or is there another green shirt to finish it off? Surely there is, and well done to Gantut. Mohamed Khalid making it count when he was needed most, and that puts him right back into it now, back within 2 goals, and it'll put a bit of wind behind their sails as they start to take more control of this game, Gantut. Whoa, pops out of the line out. First one onto it is Aiden. He rolls his little backhand. It's picked up here by Carino. Oh no, by Jauregui. Jauregui on the near side, followed up by Bindesmal. He gets a good near side. Now onto the offside. And another one forward toward the goal. Gantut have certainly picked things up here. Coming in with the defensive cut shot there. Just getting there in time here. And another one from Alejandro. It's Raja. No, it is Gowland. Gets hooked out though on his way through. And now Jauregui has a chance. Gowland's lost the stick. Carino, gentlemanly, gives it back to him. That one goes up to Mohamed Khalid. He comes onto the line well. Whoa, spinning round on the line there was Colombres. He's going to have to clear the way now. Jauregui's got it. Still some traffic in front of the goal. It hits the traffic. Doesn't get through. He could have taken his time. They just rushed that one a little bit. He had more time to take. He pushed it into the man in front of him. Colombres comes away with it, but do get a whistle. Now they'll go and change halfway through. So you can feel a little bit of change in the vibe here. Equity having dominated early on. And now Gantut seemed to be a little bit stronger in this second half. They got that 1 goal back, and they've been attacking ever since. We'll see which way this penalty goes. 4-2 Equity scored early on, those 4 goals. Again, to start to be coming back into this. will come back in the middle. Looks to be Gantut with the penalty from the spot. From the spot for Gantut. And they are on the attack. About 90 yards out, I'd say. It is within range. Carreño and Jauregui, the two professionals, began to discuss their plan while the other players come back onto the field. Carreño goes forward. Jauregui, 7-goal player, looks to be taking it. Waiting for one more Gantut player. He makes his way onto the field. And we're going to get this penalty. See if they can regroup. A little bit of a break halfway through that chukker. They need to refocus now, Gantut, as they did have the advantage. The ball was rolling in their direction. Here we go then, from the spot. Lofts under it nicely. Is it straight? It is, but it gets blocked. It's not quite big enough to get up over the top, and it gets stopped. Still, though, in the danger zone. Colombres comes onto it, hits it away. Aiden comes running onto it, kicks on at speed now, picks up some good speed, gets the ball on, doesn't manage to get it enough, though. As the 7-goaler, I think, Carreño intimidated him, left it there for the 7-goal player. Jauregui comes around the outside and tries to straighten up. He's being watched carefully, though, by Raja, and they go over the top. Ball is there now for anyone to come and get. Juju Colombres on the white horse takes it, sends it left for Raja. He gets a touch on the near side, but leads it here for Jauregui. He's told to turn it, plays that shot again, maybe slightly rushed. Perhaps could have taken another half a second on that one. Pushes it out to the left. A good play though, Gantut, certainly with the upper hand at the moment. Although Equity is still leading 4-2. 2.5 minutes left of chukker number 3. A Raja from the back line. Plays it to the right. Colombres on the grey comes to pick it up. Got a bit of space. He hits it left back to a Raja. Reading it though was Jauregui. His backhand didn't really come off. Still Equity come through with the charge though. Bin Dismal can't quite get his backhand. He's going to have another go at this on the near side. Nicely done. He's strong on the near side, is Bin Dismal. That was a good under the neck shot too. Look at that. Great pass to Carreño. Now Bin Dismal goes forward. Great play from Bin Dismal, the 1-goal player. Aiden Al-Ahmed is in defence. He gets a solid backhand and it's followed on a little bit, but still it's collected by the 7-goaler, Jauregui. This time taking his time, passing it up to Carreño. It's a great pass. Colombres took him out, though, and gets the backhand. Equity, again, in possession, but see what they can make out of it. Coming up over to the halfway line. Pass comes. Big drive up. Aiden's got space up at the front. This could be good if he can pick it up. Not quite, though. Backhand doesn't come off, though. Equity still on the charge here. Coming through, hard and fast with Alejandro. Checks up, tries to straighten up. Open cut shot, gets underneath it. It was a Raja. He hooked underneath it and pulled it left. So it'll be Gantut again from the back. Jauregui sends it left to Carreño. Carreño sent it to Jauregui. Jauregui sent it up forward to Bin Dismal. He gets a good touch and sneaks past his man. Colombres there. And another good touch from Bin Dismal. Third one as well. Colombres has to reach right off the edge of his horse. Mohamed Khalid follows it up nicely and puts it in front of the goal. Colombres takes it across the front of the goal, right up close to the back line here. Bin Dismal came in for the steal. Didn't get it, but Jauregui came in and picked it up for Gantut. Gantut with a definite power play here, having a lot more of possession in the second half here, and they're getting the territory too, right in front of the goal. The hooter goes, 30 seconds left. Haurechi's got it, inches from the goal mouth. The defence comes in. It's not good. The ball's sitting there. The defence is good enough, and they break away with the ball here. Equity, do they? Yes, they do. He has a look behind him. They're not even bothering to chase him. The whistle hasn't gone, but they're letting him go. With 10 seconds left, what's going on? This is unusual. You don't often see this. Right up at the front is Alejandro Gowland. Cut shot through the goal. It is. Wow. You don't see that very often at all. The Gantut team gave up. Let him get away all alone down the ground. And Gowland had a look behind, didn't know what was going on, but thought he'd better score the goal nonetheless. Had no support either. The goal stands, 5-2. Extraordinary scenes here at the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club. We'll be back for the very last chukker. Equity on 5, Gantut 2.
We come back from the halftime break with the innovative play of the match, the Mayo Clinic breakthrough moment.
This is better now, as Gaga seemed to have a bit of a power play. The pass comes up, and look at this horse of Haurechi. Ran round Badarello, ball is in the air and over the line. 2 goals back to back from Gaga, puts them into the lead. Wow, things can change so quickly. Right then, last chukker, and Gantut, having had great amount of pressure forward, then they just let Equity take the ball down the ground. They didn't even chase them. Equity didn't even support Alejandro. That was a high pressure with no defense, but he made it count, put it through. On the buzzer too, he's fighting against the clock as well. Did well to make it 5-2. Now Gantut. Over to the near side. Get another whistle there. Penalty for Equity to make it 6. Iden comes around to take it on Martinita. What a shot right up into, that's gone right into the swimming pool of the villa behind. And we can proudly say he learned that in the academy here at the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club. Well done, Iden. What a penalty! Six goals to 2. 6 minutes to go. Gantut have a mountain to climb. Line out is one. Under the neck. Goes through. Coming through is Carreño. Doesn't manage to make it. Kako Raja plays it to the right. Up to Gowland. Gowland plays it back up to Iden or Martinita. So much confidence he has when he's riding this horse. Gets that little touch, not quite enough. Backhand, tail backhand will come in from Haurechi to Carreño. He sends it, tries to send it back to Haurechi. But Kaku picks it up, plays it back toward his own goal. For Alejandro to send it back to Kaku. Feel like the tempo's just gone off this game a little bit. Kaku collects it on the far side, sends it down the ground to the middle. Iden trying to get on the end of it, won't get there. Carreño's in defense. Stops on it. Iden has to get out of the way. Turns it around. Flicks it forward, and then punches it back down the ground. Gantut lands in front of Haurechi. He then leaves it. The backhand comes in for Equity. Sweeping in to pick it up here. Kako Raja. Iden picking up that one, taking it forward on Martinita at speed. Here comes the speed we've been waiting for. Whoa, big right off there. Carreño said, not today, mate. Big under the neck shot there from Araja. Wide to the right. So they'll go and change horse with 3 minutes 53 seconds left at the very last chugger. Equity and Gantut go to change horse. Equity lead 6 goals to 2 here. And they've got their eyes on the prize, that beautiful 212 car. You can see it's been on show outside the front entrance of the Polo Club all week. Beautiful car. Sponsored by Legend Motors. And also 120,000 dirhams. We're also sponsored by Blockit Polo, which is innovation in equine protection. You can see the Equity horses are wearing the protection on the horses' bridles, protecting their sensitive points on the head, which is a very nice initiative. On Polo Line TV, we got that gorgeous shot of Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club and all the surrounding buildings. Beautiful villas around, the shade that went in about 7 years ago. We got the picnic strip across the middle. Come on any time, free entry. Come and set it up on the picnic strip. It's a great place to watch the games, or you can sit on the terrace and have a drink while you watch. The big final, of course, on Sunday the 15th. So the players are back on the field for the last time. 6 goals to 2. Gantut have to change something. They're going to have to really start going for it. We have got the penalty shootout after this. Whatever happens, we will have a penalty shootout. But if Equity win, then the main semi-final teams will be decided already. That will be Equity, Jehangiri, AM, and Bindrai. But we will still have 5 teams compete for the 4 places in the subsidiary. That was a good steal there. stop. Cantu have the ball. The pass doesn't come off though. Gowland comes onto it, opens up a nice backhand into the middle, but nobody's there except Haorici. He canters up to it, puts it in the middle. And Mohamed Khaled picks it up. Aydin doesn't want to let him score. Colombres winds up for a near side backhand. It's a nice one. But Haorici read it well. He backs it. Nice backhand there. Sorry, Carreño to Haorici. He plays one under the neck shot into the middle. Might even go all the way. Not quite. Oh, the backhand didn't come off from Haorici. His horse just went over the ball, but yeah, the fire, the sort of sense of urgency is gone from this game. As they canter around, take a couple of shots, then coming around onto it. Nice cut shot there from Haorici, not quite getting the angle. Alejandro picking it up off the back line for Equity with 2.5 minutes of polo to go before the penalty shootout. The subsidiary. Kako Raja getting the steal, taking it out across the middle of the field. Alejandro then plays a backhand back to Kako. Nicely opening now. Opening up, but Aydin doesn't get away at the front. Turned here now by Haorici. Uju watches him as he plays it up forward. Little backhand is collected by Haorici. And I think Equity will be happy with this. It seems like they've got the win and they're able to save the horses as well in these last couple of chukkers for their big semi-final. Okay, so hit-in comes in for Equity. Aydin still hunting, playing hard. Trying to get up at the front, get another goal. Up pass up to Aydin. The backhand from Haorici to Carreño. He turns it around and spanks it down the ground for Bin Dismal. He's looking very, very chilled up onto this one. 1 minute left. Opens up. Oh, off the cane. It bounces out to the right. Getting super relaxed now in this last moment of the game here. Pass up to Aydin, up at the front. Mohamed Khaled will look to hook him. That's just enough. Haorici will come back on. Has a look behind, checks in the rear view mirror before turning it around, making a nice pass. Carreño out to the side. Carreño with 10 seconds, launches it up. Bin Dismal decides that'll do, and they shake hands, so we'll hear the hooter. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching, whether you're here at the field or around on Polo Line TV. A win there for Equity, take them through to the semi-finals of the EMAAR Cup 2026, where AM, Jehangiri and Bindrai will be waiting for them. Yeah, now we're going to move on to a penalty shootout. We've got 5 more teams battling for the 4 places in the subsidiary semi-finals. So that game was one of the more relaxed games of the season. Equity came in the lead 2-1. They held on to that lead throughout the game. It was 4-1 at half-time, 5-2 after the third and 6-2 after the last. A good win for Equity takes them through to the semis. Do stay tuned if you want to watch the penalty shootouts. Polo Line TV will see some of the best goals here. This was an extraordinary goal where Alejandro broke away from one side to the other, None of his teammates thought about helping him out. None of the green shirts thought about stopping him. And he was just against the clock, wide open. He had a look. He didn't know what was going on. Everyone else was back there. It was a tricky shot. Managed to slot it through. Whoa, just inside the post. And get that goal. And there we go. Equity team have a big support crew there. And they'll be happy with that. They'll be supporting their team. There's little Lucero Monteverde showing his skills of the football as well. So Equity coming out with a win. 5 out of their 6 goals are field goals. 2 from 2 field goals for Gantoot. 3 throw-ins won by Equity. Gantoot won most of the throw-ins. Just the 1 foul from Equity and just the 2 fouls from Gantoot, which is fantastic, but it just goes to show they, for some reason, didn't feel much pressure today. 1 out of the 2 penalties went in. So a very relaxed game takes Equity through to the finals, to the semi-finals of the EMAAR Cup. And we are going to broadcast live the penalty shootout, so do hang around. I'll be commentating that one and taking you through to see who gets through to the subsidiary semis. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. It's Tim Ward here, and we'll see you for the penalty shootouts.